Hey, so it's been a while since we've done one of this. So this is Operation Wild Thunder. This was made a while ago by Gotten von Hoff on Reddit, and I just want to kind of explore some new ideas that hasn't been presented yet on this channel, and we're excited for new operators coming out later this year. So First off, I just want to shout out my sponsor MSI. They've been hooking me up with free stuff and been giveaway for you guys, so I just want to give them a shout out. And then lastly, don't forget I am doing a Blitz Elite giveaway, or any elites you guys want. Just subscribe, notification bell, like, and it's in the description for you guys. Good luck. Okay, so the brand new operators he's bringing to this is called Umpire and Jinxy, and they're from the Garda Emergency Response Unit, or the ERU. So was formed in 1977 as a premier tactical force of the Garda. Sorry, I can't say that last one, but is Ireland's national police. Through primary and domestic agency, the Garda ERU maintains strong ties with special forces groups all over the world to expand its capabilities, including uncovering surveillance and counterterrorism. So he came up with the idea of new optics sights, the red dot, the aimpoint CS, the reflex sight, the Mi ProLight M21, and the ACOG scope, aimpoint comp C 2x, so it's a 2x scope, which isn't in the game, I believe. And then a holographic sight, the EO Tech Model 512. So here, the first operator we're gonna see is Umpire, and his name is William Donegan, and he is from Smithfield, Dublin City, and is born on March 10th, 1975. And then he has his height and weight. His unique ability is the Disruptor drone. It emits a short-range signal to temporarily shut down electronic devices in its vicinity. Affected devices will be pinged for other attackers to see. And he will be a 2-armor, 2-speed operator. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at how this drone works. So this is the ECMD Mark 1 Balor, and it's a Disruptor drone. Umpire has 2 Disruptor drones, one for prep phase. A Disruptor drone signal pulse has a radius of 7 meters or 14 meters in diameter, so that's going upwards, and can pass through surfaces, temporarily disabling enemies' electronics for 10 seconds. Each drone has 3 charges. Each charge has 7 seconds cooldown. Affected electronics are also pinged for attackers for 10 seconds. Vigil last known position will be pinged if his video disruptor is active, and Disruptor drone can jump. Signal feedback. If a Disruptor drone disables Mute's Jammer or Vigil's video disruptor, Umpire's real-time position will be revealed to the defenders for 5 seconds. If this happens during prep phase, his spawn position is revealed instead. So the reason why I picked his unique idea on this, because I thought this was a very interesting concept of having another drone in the game besides Twitch during the prep phase, where it's unique, where it disables electronics. Now, it won't destroy them. It's kind of similar to how Thatcher's, when you throw his EMP grenade, it temporarily disables stuff such as the bulletproof cameras and things to that nature, but doesn't actually destroy it. So his thing actually stops it for 10 seconds and then comes back on with a 7-second cooldown between use and has 3 charges. Now, what's interesting is that if he was able to disrupt Mute's Jammer or Vigil's video disruptor, he's actually pinged in real time where his location is during the actual phases in the game, which is really interesting because usually when Ubisoft makes an operator, they want one that's strong, but also that is counterable. And his counterable is if he's unlucky and gets Mute Jam or Vigil reveals their location. So that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that with his position being pinged, but I like the idea, during prep phase, if he messes up and hit either Mute or Vigil, his spawn location is shown. And I also like the fact that, you're not just limited for Thatcher, like, how you have Habana, Thermite, and Maverick. This one is like, you have Thatcher, Twitch, and now Umpire. Let's go ahead and take a look at his weapon loadout. He will have the A16A5 assault rifle. It's a German-made medium caliber assault rifle by the ERU operator, and it has high rate of fire and decent damage output. Wish he would actually say what the damage output would be instead of just decent. It's a little bit too vague. And then the shotgun will be the M4 entry shotgun, semi-automatic police shotgun in a shortened tactical configuration, holds 7 shells, so it does have 7 bullets. And his secondary will be the P99, the ERU sidearm, chambered in 40 caliber ammo and feeds 14 rounds in the magazines. And then a stun gun. Wow, that's interesting. A stun gun, a single shot taser weapon, instantly incapacitate targets, has a medium range of 3 meters. I don't know about this. I'm trying to figure out what situation would you want a stun gun in. Let me know what you guys think. What would you use a stun gun in instead of having a pistol or primary weapon that that basically just shoots people from far? This one you have to be up close. And then a frag grenade or a breachable charge. So here is his background information, his psychological profile, the training, the relevant experience, and the notes. Now, it would take me a while just to read through it, and I'll stumble through it since, I struggle with reading. So I'm going to let you guys pause it. You want to read it, but I'm going to go ahead and move on. Our next operator is a female defender named Jinxy, and you can see her birthplace, her date, and her full operator name. So Jinxy's unique ability is a graphite grenade. It's a non-lethal impact grenade that releases a cloud of graphite filament. All enemies' electronics in the cloud are disabled until it dissipates. She is a 1 armor, 3-speed operator, so she's a fast-moving defender. All right, let's take a look at how this works. Now you can see a picture on the very top. It's the ECM XG Codalatin graphite grenade. She has 4 of these grenades that deals no damage. It's interesting, if you're gonna say it's an impact grenade and explode, it should do some damage, probably the same damage as the shield. I think there should be some damage to it. With that being said, the graphite grenades explodes on impact and release a cloud of filaments that temporarily disables any electronics device they stick on. The cloud lasts for 10 seconds. Attackers are unable to use electronic and optics while they're in the cloud. Drones are disabled. If attacker moves away from the cloud, the effects will persist for 4 seconds. So this is interesting. When you are in the cloud, you lose your drone ability or all electronics, and you lose your scope. It's like an EMP, let's say a holographic, you lose your scope when a Thatcher throws an EMP at it. So this is similar, and it's similar to a stun effect where the effects still last on you. So think about getting drunk by Echo Drone or Elamine. It lasts for 4 seconds before everything comes back to normal. The cloud size is dispersal pattern similar to smoke gas grenades. So the size will be similar to smoke, and the explosion. Example, frag grenades can remove the filament graphite's cloud and render it useless. The cloud can be burnt away by Capital's exfoliation bolt. So Capital is a counter to it, and regular grenades. Now, alternative to Bandit. Graphite grenades can be thrown into the wall and temporarily stop a Herbana and charge mounted on the other side. Interesting. This is basically another mute jammer for reinforced walls, or a bandit charge to stop breaches. Now that's interesting. You can use it in case you don't have a bandit or mute, or let's say they destroy it. You still have this as a temporary stop to it. The thing is, I hope, this was made before Maverick was introduced, so I would like to add Maverick on it, stop all wall breaches, because Maverick does not get affected by mute jammers. It does not get affected by bandit charge. So I feel like this thing makes it say that it's difficult. The cloud of smoke makes it stops all blowtorch's ability. Something like that. So that'll be cool. A good counter to breachers temporarily. Now the thing is, if she has 4 and they last 10 seconds in the smoke, that's 40 seconds lockout period, which is too much. So they have to have a different timer. So I would say it can stop breaches or hard wall breaches for 5 seconds instead of 10. So that makes it 20 seconds stop a breach, temporary fix. Let's take a look at her weapon loadout. It's the MP7A2 submachine gun. It's a compact auto submachine gun loaded with armor-piercing 4.6 by 30 millimeters ammunition used by the ERU operators for medium-range combat. And she has a similar shotgun as Umpire, same secondary weapons, and she's equipped with barbed wire and nitro cell. Wow, okay. I think she's pretty useful. I think nitro cell is a little bit strong, giving with all of her smokes, so we'll see. And here is her background, her psychological profile, her training, her relevant experience, and notes. Feel free to pause it if you want to read more about it, but I'm pretty sure she should have some connection with the British operator Smoke. Now, the new map that's being introduced is called the Railway Station. Now, this is pretty cool because we don't have a train station or rail station in the map, so something new and different. It's unique, and maybe well, it's sort of, we do kind of have it in Carnival, but not a whole station where you have those little tight corridors upstairs and between the two major sites of the building. Okay, Team Rainbow joins forces with the Garda ERU to prevent imminent attack at a major station in Cork. Joining the team are two of the ERU's most formidable operators who rely on edge-cutting gear and training to overcome oppositions. Awaiting them is a sprawling, multi-tiered map that provides plenty of tight corners and opportunities for close-quarter combat. Also, he provides different objective locations, so you have the parking area for attacker spawn. You have the passenger cars. Now, this kind of scares me because the passenger car reminds me of plane, of the tight, long quarters, and I just don't like that. People don't like that. So hopefully it's different, more open and more cover and different buildings objectives, not just one long place. You have the passenger waiting area, the railway underpass, and then lastly, the train exhibit defender site. All right, guys, that's all for me today. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, if you're excited, if Ubisoft ever implemented any of these operators in the game or take certain unique abilities, the maps, the weapons. So let me know. Don't forget to check out some other cool fan-made operators as well. If you haven't already, make sure you guys enter into the giveaway. Feel free to tag your friends if they're interested in things like that. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.